8. Pretty much my first art stream. Okay, cool. Everything's working. I've got chat pulled up. Everything should go smoothly. Alright. Let's just fix my workspace a bit. And okay, cool. I thought I was already having technical difficulties, but luckily I am not. So, you know what, it's fine. I was gonna turn off my fan, but I realized it wouldn't pick up on my mic, so that's pretty good. Oh, welcome to my art stream. So today I'm just gonna be drawing one of my characters. I actually created her today, funnily enough. And her name is Nomoa. She's an orc. And basically, the only thing I've got right now for her is that there's a lot of gap moe with her. Like, she's really buff, really intimidating, but she really wants to be perceived as like really cute and like feminine and fragile. And she wears like, you know, the typical like sweet Lolita, kawaii fashion, stuff like that. Yeah, I should probably get her eyes in before I work on the hair. I actually should have done this in the other layer. So I've checked my audio quite a bit, and I hope it's, you know, pretty good. But if not, just let me know. So since I don't have much of a story for her, I might just use this as like an introduction stream to myself. So, if you don't know, I'm Plum. I'm just a tired artist, you know? Funnily enough, even though this is one of the first times I'm streaming, I started like all the behind the scenes stuff in December, so quite a few months ago. And it's just taken me so long to A, work up the motivation, and B, get all my ducks in a row to be able to stream relatively consistently. Although I probably won't be able to stream super consistently until I can get a job. But that's fine, I guess. I'd really like to stream more consistently, but life just kind of gets in the way. Not much you can do about that. Speaking of life, it's like actually being a real dick to me right now. Like, I've got a bunch of dental stuff that I need to get worked out, And it's just not fun whatsoever. I'm gonna have her looking more at the viewer. That's very creepy. Nope, that's hella creepy. That's acceptable. Yeah, I'm like very new to adulting, and I'm going to have to start paying for everything on my own starting next month, which is creeping up way too quickly. I still can't get a job, honestly. And like, my parents are like sorry to just kind of complain about my life, but it's so annoying. Like, my parents are wanting me to go in person to all these jobs and just be like, hey, job please? And literally every single place I've gone to has been like, oh, did you apply online first? And I'm like, no, even though I wanted to apply online. But I was told, no, they're not going to take you seriously if you apply online. So, at least I got the upper hand in that situation, I guess. But yeah, I plan on trying to stream a bit more regularly. And it'll mostly be art streams because that's something I can do way more easily and way more consistently. Because I'm always doing art. And I don't always have the energy to play games and stuff. But hopefully I'll be able to stream. It'll most likely be around this same time. That is, if I'm awake. I try to get to bed a lot earlier than this, but it's just easier to stream at later hours like this. There's less competition. And whenever it's like early or late at night like this, it's a lot easier for me to get into that chill mindset. And be able to just keep a consistent low energy. As I know, myself personally, I really like low energy, chill streams. Kind of square out her chin a bit, just to have diversity in my faces. Just kind of establish the light source early on. Just kind of flesh out everything. I'm gonna have to do significant modification for her body because she does have a much bigger frame than the default Clip Studio Paint model. And it's hard to modify the model to get that specific frame you want without it looking really off. Like, it's hard to put my finger on, but there's just something off about it. Like, it doesn't look natural very much. Or it's like not, like it either doesn't look right or it's not the exact frame that I want. I'm not gonna add definition because I don't really know where definition would go and I don't want to look like an idiot. Although, I still run the risk of doing that. Also, adding definition, even if I do it in the right place, doesn't really look good in my style. I've gotta remember the clothes. And I'll give her a pearl necklace too. I'll kind of keep very similar to this dress because I think it's very cute. Okay, I don't like the necklace that high up. It kind of makes her look older. And I don't really know the exact charm that's on there, but I'm gonna give her a heart locket. Or not a locket, but like a lock. Your generic lace pattern. I need to actually look at one of my old drawings where I drew lace really nicely because that was just really good. And it was super simple, and although it was a pain to like redraw it that many times, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay. Basically do away with all of that and give these a more like this kind of shape. Fill in the circles with circles. Or you fill in the half circles with circles. And just try to get it as even as, well, not as possible, but make it look somewhat even. And then just kind of put in little dots. And yeah. It still doesn't look very good. So I'm going to place it lower and see if that looks better. Probably won't because of the nature of how this design looks. Yeah, no. Leave it at that because that's simple, it's cute. Kind of a general, like, flowy shape.
Every four computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Get rid of this definition because it's under sleeve, so we can hint that it's there with a bit of wrinkles. And I think there should be a fold there. The fabric should honestly fold more, but I'm not too good at fabric folds. These need to be a bit shorter. I've actually gotten to where I really like doing intricate details. It used to be like the worst thing in the world to me. But now, it's just kind of like mind-numbing. Like, in a bad way, it's just like mind-numbing kind of fun. Like I get to turn off my brain. There we go. It's really simple, but it looks very detailed. actually really terrible at ruffles. Especially when they're like this, when they can't just be like this simple shape. They just kind of go crazy. Just draw squiggles that generally resemble the shape of ruffles. And you're golden. For some reason I cannot draw that sideways. So I actually might transform this just to make it look better. Or actually doing a liquefy would be better. Kind of bulk out her frame a bit. And we can draw someone outside the guidelines. Too bad we won't get to see those amazing legs. I never said her full name. So her full name and title is Nomoa the Skull Crusher, and there is a reason why she's called the Skull Crusher, if you catch my drift. Skirt to puff out from the legs a bit. So we'd kind of up a little bit and then follow this line very closely because of her sitting on the skirt. And just get in and erase this. Too bad I don't get to draw the decoration on the bottom, but that's fine. And I'm just gonna do a simple background of just her sitting on void square to make it so that she doesn't look wonky. Because you need to draw a background in perspective if you want to, sell the perspective of the character. You're gonna need to draw a background. But if you're really horrible at drawing backgrounds and you really don't want to do it, you can just draw, like, if they're sitting, draw them sitting on a square. If they're standing, draw them in just a solid color wall room. Simple. You can avoid your responsibilities while still making your art look good. But you can't avoid your responsibilities forever. Sketch all done. We can merge the sketch layer into 2 sketch layers, and I'll just put another layer underneath for the cube. just to make sure that I'm not screwing up the drawing. Too sure if I want to paint this or just do an illustration. I think I'll stick to an illustration today because, oh boy, am I not entirely up to doing a painting right now. Things take quite a bit out of me. And it just requires a lot of stuff. It requires just a lot of time, which I don't really have, because I want to sleep eventually. And my paintings take about 3 to 4 hours. Why does that look so bad? That also looks bad. Not just the new update of the video. That just makes everything look bad. Because they did that with their textures. Like, version 2 just made the textures on stuff look really bad. So I might just find a pen. I might just go with the G pen. No. This is gonna take a bit. I'll try to keep it relatively under wraps. And I won't try out every single brush. What is going on with my brush? I think I will just create a copy and change it. Okay, it has no texture. That does very little. Just make a circle? No, that also looks bad. Why does that look bad? Honestly, can't tell what's making this brush horrible. I think just 5. I genuinely can't tell, so I'm just gonna use this one. I guess we'll just use that one. That's my cue to save when it's running slow like that. So I've actually noticed a lot of artists, their least favorite part of the art process is line art. And I've gotta say, I very much don't get that. Like, it's just therapeutic for me. It's just tracing over my lines and making them a bit better than before. And I allow myself to be a bit sketchy with my line art. I also just really like seeing everything come together. Okay, gotta unplug and replug my tablet. It was a really cheap tablet, so it's got a lot of technical difficulties. I don't recommend it. It's a very good beginner tablet, but personally I do wish I invested more in a better, more reliable tablet. it's good for what it is, I guess. Well, it's good for what it is in some aspects. It's good for a cheap art tablet. Not really good for an art tablet. I'm thinking of doing a tablet review for it in the future. Not too sure if I would, keep the video, though. Because I tend to be very harsh on myself when it comes to, like, things I'm not too sure about. Like, new skills and new hobbies and stuff like that. I tend to just put myself to too high of a standard. And so I just spend all day researching other tablet reviews, seeing how they do it, and just not ever doing it myself. Which really sucks, because I haven't seen that many reviews for this specific tablet from people that have been using it, instead of people that have just unboxed it. Because there's a lot about it that you don't get just from a little bit of testing. Like the whole thing where sometimes it just won't go across, the cursor won't go across the screen, and you have to unplug the USB Type-C port and replug it in order to get it to work again. Which, don't even ask me how I figured that out specifically, because I don't remember. But yeah, just really specific stuff like that. It only shows up when you're using it when you've been using it for a while. And it's like, it doesn't happen super often, but it happens often enough for it to be a problem that I remember. But I do think it's still a good tablet. It's just definitely not the best. And if you have the money, just spend it on a better tablet. I wouldn't say a more expensive tablet, because just because it's more expensive does not mean it's going to be better. But just spend your money on a tablet with a lot of reviews and high starring reviews. That's the advice I give. When you're buying really anything, make sure that, like, don't just look at the star rating when you're, buying something. Make sure that there's a lot of reviews and 5 stars. Just some life advice. was about to say, now we've got the most detailed part done, and then I looked down. This is gonna be a bitch. But I'm the one who made a character who likes wearing cute clothes, so I guess joke's on me. But on one of my YouTube channels, my IRL YouTube channels, I really like reviewing art programs. And I think you can probably guess which one's my favorite by, which one I'm using now. But I still like trying the free programs because it would be nice to know if I wasted my money. I don't think I can get a refund though, but I honestly wouldn't want to get a refund in Clip Studio. But I still use it the most. But I think my favorite free app would have to be Krita, even though it makes my computer run really slow. It's got really good brush customization, which is the main thing I care about. And it has the ability to let you open another window, like this, and you can open another window or another view of your artwork and have it flipped, and not have your original artwork flipped. And that's also a very important feature. I don't remember if it allows you to flip the canvas and have it be flipped in the navigator. So there's a very specific issue with certain art apps, Fire Alpaca namely, where if you flip your canvas to where it flips in the navigator, so that you can move side to side. Sorry, I'm gonna make this bigger so that I don't have too much flashing images on the screen. So that you can move side to side, and it doesn't move backwards. It doesn't flip your movement. So Fire Alpaca doesn't do that. It flips your movement as well, which is really annoying. And then also, whenever you hit undo, or if you have to undo something, it will undo the flip also. So if you flip your canvas and want to undo something, instead of undoing the last brush stroke you made, it would flip back, which is the most annoying thing. So I'm definitely going to talk up a storm about that on my Fire Alpaca review. Because it's so simple, it's just so nothing, but it means so much to me when an app just does the small things right. Because it just, features like being able to flip, undo, and it not flip your canvas back just feels more like this was made for artists. Because that's a problem an artist would have. And it's kind of like the thing of if I made an art program, I would have so many features that annoy me in other programs that they don't have. Like, being able to change the UI color to a, like, just any color. So that you can have your own custom UI. And, like, if you're rotating your canvas, you can click a little box that allows you to rotate the navigator along with it, so that when you rotate, you don't have to, like, you don't get that weird cognitive dissonance with, like, I'm moving up, but this is moving sideways kind of deal. So you can click a box that lets you rotate it in the navigator as well, so that you can just have a better experience in that specific situation. Because it's way more natural to just, like, use this whenever you have to rotate the canvas. But I don't like using the, like, little bar. I like using the navigator. I have muscle memory to use the navigator. Yeah, just simple things like that. And another thing I would add in an art program, if I made one, is this gray void. You can change the color of that. Or even set it to an image from your computer if you wanted to. Because in Krita, you can do something similar, but basically, it's really hard to explain. But instead of the gray void behind the canvas, it's the gray void of behind the windows. So let me get this. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I can't resize this. Dang. Okay, well, if I was able to resize this and bring it down here, right here would be a gray void. And in Krita, you can change that to a specific color or an image, but you can't change the gray void behind the canvas, which really irks me. Because that's what I want to do, because 90% of the time, I'm never going to see the gray void behind the windows. It's just little cosmetic things, but it would just be amazing if it would be like that. But I have no doubts that making an art program would be way too much of an undertaking for me. Even if I had all the help in the world and, like, a great team to work with, I just would not be able to do it, I don't think. Unless, like, it was a couple years, not a couple years, but many years into the future. But who knows, maybe I will make an art app one day. I most likely won't, but you never know. Maybe I'll just get pissed off enough about it and decide to do something. That's usually how things are for me. Like, I see, like, an absence of something that I really want, so I just go out and do it myself. It's kind of why I started being a VTuber, because I see, like, all these other VTubers, and it's like, well, they're not really doing the kind of content I want to see, so why don't I just do that? Simple as that. I guess I kind of take that quote, be the change you want to see in the world in my own kind of way. Instead of being a force of good in the world and being the good things I want to see, I'm just a nerd who hides behind an avatar and does the things I want. But hey, that's pretty cool. There we go, that's the color I was seeing in my mind when I pictured her. I forgot, I'm not doing this on one layer. I can just be super messy in certain areas if I want. Make it easy on the fill bucket. And color looks very good with the line art color. Just see. Yeah, that looks awesome. My legs are already starting to hurt. So, fun fact, I don't sit at a desk when I draw. I'm just in my bed, and I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, which, if you didn't know, is really hard on your knees and hips if you sit like this for a long time, which I sit like this all the time. So I've kind of built up a tolerance to it, but still not enough to sit like this 24/7, which I do. Mostly. So I've got to get used to sitting at my desk when I stream and do art. Like, if I just put my tablet over there, I think it would motivate me a bit more to just sit at my desk. But it also could have the effect of I don't do digital art on my computer anymore. But who knows? I'll probably move my tablet over to my desk after this stream ends. I might honestly have to take a stretch break. Just to, you know, get my hips to stop feeling like they want to pop out of my body. I could also just stop with the flat colors on this drawing and pick it up in a different stream. And just hope that I come back to it. Okay, I gotta remember to fill. Okay, actually no, that will be a good reminder to fill in the sleeves with her skin color. Because I want it to be kind of sheer. I think I might stop now. My hips are absolutely killing me. It's been great. But I really gotta just lay down and not be sitting. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye!